Hey YouTube, it's Apex Viper 1 hitting you back with another video. This is a video I promised coming, and here it is. So what I've got for you today is obviously a belt. But the only thing about it, you see the screwdriver there. So we're going from the screws right over there. We're going inside the belt today of the WWE 2020 version 2 Undisputed belt. I have all the plates taken off of the strap and they are all ready to go. We'll start over here from left to right as we usually do. And my AJ Styles gloves are not currently available, so we're settling with UFC gloves. So these plates are stupidly thick. Like I said before, I've heard about 5 mils for these. The etching is deep. Everything looks great. And here's what they look like on the underside. If you didn't know, yes, the plates are hollow. And they are pretty stacked. You see how deep that is right there. But there are the screw posts. The paint does go underneath, which is awesome because then it gives like no gold at the edge or anything. Move on to the next side plate, the one with the McMahon family crest with the words that you can read. What? This one as well is crazy thick, and it has the writing there. I have no idea what that is. Looks like ×2. Yeah, I don't know. But there are the deep posts, the deep plates. There you go. Again, crazy hollow. I don't care. They look really good on the strap, and that's all that needs to be concerned with. These ones are essentially the same, but mirrored. Got your plate. You know what? Let's take a look at that writing on the back. It is the same. ×2 1 looks like ×2 J. I don't know. Anyway, that's what they say. At least mine. Got your logo plate over there. Same deep. You can see the spots where they pour the metal right there. Those are the flutes where the casting goes in. You can see the little paint spill over and just how thick that paint is. You can see that edge. That's crazy. So there that is. Then you have the property of plate. World Wrestling Inc. Again, crazy thick. It almost has a stacked effect. You can see how that top comes up a little bit off of the black kind of border. Stuff is really cool when you take a second look at it. This one on the back doesn't see anything. Essentially the same as the others, only smaller. You got your screw posts. Stuff like that. I have some schmutz on the ground, excuse me. And then the main one. Taking off that nameplate, I'll be able to show you exactly what I had to do here. So that post, essentially I left alone as is. On these ones, you'll see where I shaved off a bit of material there. There's a little bit of edge from the drum sander, but I just took that material right off the edge there and shortened it down. The post to receive the screw still works. I have tried it after doing the modification. But you'll see that changes the angle of that post just a little bit. It shows on this one too. That one's a better example. It makes more of that angle. You see the left side of the post is straight and the right side is angled in, and that's just to accept these holes, these two sides. The center one essentially fits straight down, and that center screw tightens it down and just holds the whole thing. And you'll see when I turn the strap around and go to the back that that's what is happening. And then the center plate here. SX it has on there. Still have no idea why. But there is the inside of it. You can see where the post comes up a little bit. And I think that is a kind of stopper for where the front of the leather should go. So it meets like with the edge of the belt. And your 3 holes for the nameplate. They go straight through. You can see color changes when you look at something else. It's interesting, there's almost a texture. You can see it right there on the underside. Almost like a fabric texture, like it has a weave count on the underside. Like you can hear it has a texture. And that there is a good example of how deep that hollowness is. And again, some people have an issue with it. I don't care. It looks really good when it's on the strap, and that's all that matters. So that's what it all looks like off the strap. Your 2 plates over there. Logo plate. Property up plate. And here is a strap. You still have the stitching from the patch on the back. And again, it's not terribly floppy, but with the plates on, it gives it a lot of weight, so it gives it some floppiness. I got some stuff done. There we go. You got that smooth outer shell tooling. Or tooling. Leather. But you can see the WWE logo tooling going all the way around. Tooling. And that snap box that is not stitched. You've got your 4 holes for each plate on the sides. Same over here. 4 and 4. And all the ones for the center plate. And you'll see there are 2 screw cylinders in there. Those are my dummy screws. So with the strap off, or the plates off the strap, you'll see it's got some good curve. It's alright. Backwards, it's got okay flop. It's still pretty stiff, you know. And we're gonna go to the underside of the belt now. Flip it around. And you can see the imprint of where all the screw heads are. Male snaps uncovered. Hey, I got it right this time. Female snaps right there, and it's that basic textured backing. You can see the creases starting where I worked it in a little bit. It's all looking just fine. And then there are the dummy screws. This is the only screw hole that actually works for a main plate. The only one that actually functions to hold the nameplate in. These 2 are just dummies. Oh, I bet just some of what's coming off is from my glove there. Interesting. Anyway, so that is that. Let's see if we can get a good shot of what's in the strap. There you go. Looks like 2 composite layers. Foam on foam. Because it doesn't feel like the kind of cardboardy stuff they used to have in between. It does feel different. Not as good as the WWE big logo strap, but it's still obviously simulated. It's not real. I think polyurethane is what they list on the website. But that, my good folks, is the 2020 WWE version 2 Undisputed belt off the strap. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it was informative. And I will talk to you later, YouTube.